Chapter 3 The Scientist. Begin all acts and thinking by using El-Kalum the All. Tablet 2 The Chosen Physician. 19 times 2 equals 38. Lo, the time had come for the special breeding of Cadman, the Adama Project, who you know as Adam, whose real name is Cadman, and his mate Nakeba, who you know as Eve or Hawa, were to be put in a habitat called the Special Enclosed Garden of Delight, located in Eden, in what is called Bali. Bali is now a province of Indonesia, which is east of Java, where the bones of Java Man were discovered. The remains of Java Man are the first known fossils of the extinct species Homo erectus. They were discovered by a young Dutch anatomist, Eugene Du Bois, in a bank of the Solo River at Trinil, Java. Du Bois named his creature Pithecanthropus erectus, meaning erect ape man. The name was later changed to Homo erectus. The newly formed beings Cadman and Nakeba were to be specially bred out of this tribe of ape man called Homo erectus, which was to be in the image and after the likeness of the Elohim Anunnaki, to be like them and act like them. The Most High Anu commanded the Anunnaki Arazal to build the foundation of a special habitat, an enclosed garden. The Anunnaki Ashnan, also called Thukiak, was to do the planting of this special enclosed garden called Eden, located in Bali, and there was to be placed the newly formed beings Cadman and Nakeba. The task of breeding Homo erectus, or the upright man, to an upgraded level caused much errors and mistakes, which led to all types of diseases that you now have today. So the wise scientist Enki decided to hold a council with the Anunnaki, and this time in the presence of Anu, to ask his permission in the making of man into their image and after their likeness. And this Anu, the Most High, agreed. This project became the Adama Project. He, Enki, chose out of the temple of Esherah in the lower world one of their deities named Nergal-Sharesta, who is also his beloved son, for this special breeding of Cadman and Nakeba. Nergal was the greatest chemist or magi from the forbidden land of the many wanderers, the homeless, the land of Nod or Sub-Nod in Caleb, a province in the city of Uruk or Erech or Araf. Curse that wicked place. Ereshkigal the Cuthite was the wife of Nergal-Sharesta the chemist. That's the reason why he lived in that evil land, the land of the Cuthites. Ereshkigal was the daughter of Naya Nana, half-sister of Ishtar. Her mother, Nin-Nashima, was from the Raksasa species, a half-snake, half-Hindu tribe. Her symbol was the Kundalini. The first thing the scientists had to do was select the right place, so they chose the center of the planet Earth, its very navel, known then as the Lemuria of old. Right between the Salt Rivers and the two clear rivers, it later became known as Becca, today known as Mecca, where they both, Cadman and Nakeba, cried. Mecca is in Central Asia, called Arabia today, the land of wanderers, Arabs, where the idol worshippers gather to worship a meteorite from Orion, given to them by Elagabalus. He was the sorcerer who brought it from Syria, where it had crashed down, and was believed to be a sign from their deity Baal, or Baal-Hadad, and he had marched it into Rome. The Romans called it the Holy Stone. The Muslims call it Hajaratul Aswad, the Black Stone, El Aswad Hajjah. This enclosed garden of delight was Eden. It was to be the birthplace of this new tribe of Adamites. Adamites are those of the dust of the ground of this planet Earth, which merely means ground. The Anunnaki, who are called by Cadman Elohim, were those selected to create a race of beings in their own image and after their own likeness. The agreement was complete with the divine confirmation. Exist and into existence things come. First they created your sun, which was also a star, and this planet was to be their temporary home. All of this was planned by extraterrestrials. It was an extraterrestrial plan, or simply planet, ET plan, or plan ET. And the moon Shesky was to rotate around your planet, and the many stars also. Once everything was prepared and seen again, the elder scientist Anunnaki Zodites knew that they needed 7 periods of 7,000 years to complete this reformation and transform from genus Homo ape-like, mortal beings, to immortal beings, Homo sapiens, deity-like. While the agreeable Anunnaki extraterrestrials planned the plan, the evil one Shakaar and his own son Halal, or Samael, also known as Nakash, and Shaitan planned his plan. The serpent, the Luciferians, are mixed with Maldekians and reptilians, but the Drago are more like snake than any of them. However, the agreeable Anunnaki's plan was the best of plans. The ruler of the Anunnaki, negative Anunnaki, is called Shakaar, Prince of the Cherubs, who is also known as Iblis and Tarnish, who is a reptilian from Maldek, also called Vulcan. He is of the Luciferians, those who breed with frogs, who are beings of the sea that landed here 450,000 years ago. He looked on and waited his chance for vengeance, for being cast out from his orbit by Nibiru 24 billion years ago, when his seed was wounded, and for the kidnapping of his son Halal, also known as Samael and Nakash by the Anunnaki, when they tried to reform him. In order to try to reform the Nakash, reverse breeding needed to be done, but the Anunnaki found out it could not be done. While on the other hand, Enki also waited with Shakaar for vengeance, for being cast out of rulership of the planet Earth in favour of his younger brother Enlil, also known as Nanamnar, only 49,000 years ago, so this plan to breed the new being had to be prevented. This breeding was to take place in the land of Nippur, which was originally called Nabruki, meaning the birthplace of Nibiru, the sister city to Kadesh, which is Gadesh in our language Nawupic, and they share the same name. It was in the city of Kadesh that a laboratory was to be built on Earth, as a replica of the laboratory that had been built on the mothership Nibiru. This laboratory is called Shimti.